Welcome back, Outlaws, old and new. Today we're taking a journey into the heart of Jerome, Arizona, a town with a past as rich as the copper that built it. We'll explore historic streets, uncover long forgotten stories, and step inside buildings that still whisper memories of a time gone by. So settle in and let's take a walk through history together. I never could resist the call of an old town, a place where history lingers like the scent of an old book or the worn pages of a family journal. Jerome rises up ahead, perched on Cleopatra Hill, overlooking the Verde Valley. Founded in 1876, the rich copper deposits were discovered. Jerome quickly became a bustling mining camp, attracting prospectors and fortune seekers from far and wide. By 1899, it was officially incorporated as a town, thriving on the wealth of its copper mines. At its peak in the 1920s, Jerome was home to over 15,000 residents, earning the nickname Billion-Dollar Copper Camp due to the immense value of its ore. But prosperity was fleeting. The Great Depression struck, copper prices plummeted, and by 1953, the last major mine shut down, leaving Jerome nearly abandoned. History always has a way of holding on. In the 1960s and 70s, artists and free spirits found their way to Jerome, breathing new life into its crumbling buildings. In 1967, it was designated a National Historic Landmark, ensuring its preservation for generations to come. As the car winds its way up the hillside, I find myself wondering about the miners, the shopkeepers, the dreamers who built their life here, never knowing the future would turn their bustling home into a near ghost town. But Jerome is more than its past. It's a town that refuses to fade, a place where history breathes, waiting for someone to listen. Stepping onto the streets, I can almost hear the distant echoes of conversations, the hurried footsteps of merchants, and the laughter of children darting through the alleys. Many of the buildings date back to the early 1900s, built during the height of Jerome's copper mining days. Now, antique shops, galleries, and local cafes take the place of old general stores and saloons. I run my hand across the old brick wall, warm from the Arizona sun, and wonder about the hands that laid it, never expecting the years would turn their labor into a piece of history.
How many folks you know can say they've toured a real ghost town with a real, genuine ghost?
This is the Liberty Theater, a glimpse into the golden age of cinema. There was a time when the Liberty Theater was a gathering place when young couples came here to steal glances at each other between flickering frames of silent films. But in 1918, it brought moving pictures to the hardworking men and women of Jerome. The theater closed in the 1930s, but it remains frozen in time, with its vintage film equipment and relics from an era where Hollywood was still a distant dream. If you close your eyes, you can almost hear the hum of the old projector and the rustle of popcorn in eager hands.
Most of you out there belong in the Jerome South, one of the best and by far most unique restaurants in northern Arizona.
Welcome to Jerome, Arizona, one of the most unique and scenic towns in the entire United States. While you're here enjoying Jerome's many sights and attractions, be sure to stay at the historic Jerome Grand Hotel.
There's so many historical buildings in town. It's a blend of revitalization and decay. We found this really cool kaleidoscope outside of a shop and just had to give it a try. Jerome offers breathtaking views of the Verde Valley stretching all the way to Tuzigoot National Monument, where the ancient Sinagua ruins stand as a testament to the civilization long before the miners arrived. From here you can see the winding roads leading to Cottonwood and Clarkdale, towns that once thrived alongside Jerome in the mining boom. Here's a shot of Jerome from across the valley at the top of Tuzigoot National Monument. Now a visit to the Jerome Fire Station with the fire chief.
Muster together, and Phoenix came up with their own thread to try to beat Jerome.
Oh, is that right?
So to this day, they have Phoenix thread.
It's the extra one for Craig, the backup. Yeah. Works all night. Go up. Get 3. And then you have a backup.
Just looking for 2. This is actually me.
Oh, is that you? That's a good look.
That's pretty funny.
That's 1992.
Oh, yeah? Oh, beautiful. Nice.
Classic.
One of my favorites here.
Oh,
And
boy.
this is how we really fight fire. We just turn our back
Hang on,
on
take a
it.
picture.
Yeah, it'll eventually go out. This day here, I caught 3 rattlers at once.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
That was nice.
Yeah.
This here Maverick truck ran his dualies out the edge here, and I had gasoline on the ground, and they hit this natural gas meter.
Oh,
So
boy.
I had natural gas going and gas. So
Was this one of the guys you were backing up down the hill?
yeah,
Is that you, Rusty? You
yeah,
did that?
that's me. But we get a lot of these.
Oh, bet you do.
I mean, just all kinds of stupid stuff. This
Yeah.
my GPS had turned here, you know.
Turned around. Is that a fire hydrant? What are they sitting on?
No, they're sitting on a
rock?
curb.
Oh, it's a curb. Okay.
But we get a lot of high-centered vehicles, and
Yeah.
And a head on? Like you didn't see each other.
yeah, no head-on. We 8 patients on that one.
Oh
Oh, boy.
Yeah. This one here, you know, trying to turn a tour bus around.
Oh my gosh.
Look
That
at
must have
that.
been
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
pretty crazy stuff. Wall, scalped herself, broke her hip,
Oh, good for her.
and yeah. So
Yeah.
it was a creative. I just put her on that ladder and cantilevered her up and got her out. So
Yeah.
you do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
And my job is to figure it out.
There are places in every town where the duty never fades, where time may change the scenery but never the purpose. The Jerome Fire Station is one of those places. Fires have always been a threat to a town built along steep hillsides, and Jerome has seen its share of disasters over the years. The fire chief graciously walked us through, telling us stories of bravery, moments where firefighters stood between Jerome and ruin, and I listen, not just to Rusty's words, but the way he tells them, the weight of history carried in his voice. This is the Bartlett Hotel, a fading memory of grandeur. Some places wear their age with dignity, and the Bartlett Hotel is one of them. Built in 1901 after the Grandview Hotel was lost to fire, it once stood proud and strong, housing a bank, a drugstore, and even the local newspaper. But as Jerome's fortunes declined, the Bartlett fell into disrepair. By the 1940s, it was abandoned and left to face the slow erosion of time. Now only remnants remain, a haunting reminder of the days when Jerome was alive with industry and ambition. There's something about walking the streets of a town like Jerome that makes you feel like you're part of its story. The wind carries bits of the past, the streets are steeped in history, and the buildings wear their age with quiet resilience. Every step echoes with the lives that came before, the miners who worked the veins of copper deep in the earth, the families who built a life here, and the dreamers who refused to let Jerome fade into dust. As I look around, I wonder if, years from now, someone will walk these streets with the same curiosity and the same longing to connect with the past. Thank you for joining us on this journey. It means more than you know, to take a moment out of your day, to step back in time, and to let history speak. I hope you carry a piece of Jerome with you, just as I will. Until next time, take care, stay curious, and keep exploring.